Now at 6, there's been a wave of attacks against Asian Americans tied to the pandemic in some towns and cities across the United States. Tonight, we take a closer look at community crime concerns right here. Good evening, I'm Elliot Rodriguez.
And I'm Lauren Pastrana. Though the violence does not appear to have reached South Florida, the concern certainly has.
CBS 4's Carly Barnett talked to one South Florida business owner who says she has been targeted.
CBS News reports a new study shows a 150% increase in anti-Asian crimes in the U.S. in the last year. And while no major departments in our area have reported any, it is something that those who live and work here in South Florida are concerned about.
Good morning, guys.
Lindy Usamant is the owner of Chopstick House in Cutler Bay. She says in the last year she's witnessed a disturbing trend.
Pandemic until now, I get name calling, telling me to go back to my country, or, our people are the one that, bring in the disease.
Lindy, who is Thai, says some customers have been openly hateful, using Asian slurs in front of her and her staff.
It's hard enough, to deal with the pandemic. And it's hard enough to try to stay open.
It appears to be a national trend. A group called Stop Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders Hate reports 3,800 instances of discrimination against Asians in the past year. In Atlanta Tuesday, a man is accused of shooting and killing 8 people, mostly women of Asian descent, in spas. It has not been determined that those crimes are racially motivated, but some say it's still a concern.
Fortunately, and that is for us, so far we haven't had much of the incident in the South Florida area. But last night when I turned on the TV and my email, suddenly see the 3 Asian massage parlors has been attacked, shooting going on.
Winnie Tang is the vice president of the Asian American Federation of Florida. She says they're working on getting the word out to local communities and partnering with law enforcement.
Now is not the time to sit home quiet, let things happen. And if we see something, and let's say tell friend or call the law enforcement.
According to CBS, hate incidents, defined by the Department of Justice as acts of prejudice that aren't necessarily crimes, are also on the rise. Lindy believes the solution has to start with education.
Educated your children so that, when you go out there, they don't think less of anyone else. You're white, you're black, you're Hispanic, or you're Asian. We're all human beings. Respect one another.
We did reach out to Miami-Dade Police as well as the Broward Sheriff's Office, and neither of those departments reports any targeted attacks against Asian Americans. In Cutler Bay, Carly Barnett, CBS 4 News.